What was working with Marlon Brando like?
Oh my God. At first, he wanted to get me fired because we had the rehearsal on 119th Street, Patsy's. And I've been up there 100 times. I used to bring Midnight Loans up there because they had a big Zig and Ed game. And that was Vito Genovese's headquarters. And Fat Tony Salerno was running it and all of them. So when I saw the call sheet, I never had a call sheet saying, we'll pick you up at 9:30. We're going to rehearse at this address, Patsy's. So I felt good. So I got in touch with the AD, who was the guy I had to contact. And they said, I don't need a car to pick me up. I have my own car. He said, no, you can't come with your own car. I said, let me just tell you something. I got a Bentley here, 1965 Bentley, with a Chinese chick chauffeur. And we're going to my friend's neighborhood. I ain't going up there in a Ford. And they didn't have to handle me. And the footnote to the whole crew is don't correct this guy, don't say anything to this guy, only go to Francis with it. So I go there, I'm dressed in a brownie suit. I get there early to talk to Angelo, Jeff, the Cheesecake, everybody I knew. Tony Cutler, I knew everybody. Danny Pagano. So they said, what are you doing here? I said, I'm here for the rehearsal. Rehearsal a lot. And Patsy said they have the Paramount rented it for a couple of days. They're going to have the rehearsal for the Godfather. They said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm in a part. I got a big part. They said, you're not an actor. Get out of here. I said, I'm telling you, I'm playing Carlo. Carlo? That's get out of here. You can't be doing it. And that happened to me so many times when I told people I was playing Carlo. Now we're in rehearsal. So I'm sitting around the table. We're all there. And everybody was categorically addressed on the table with signs, Gianni Russo, Carlo, Al Pacino, Michael. And everybody got up and introduced themselves. And Francis Ford Coppola says, before we bring in Mr. Brando, we want you to understand, do not have eye contact with him. Do not approach him. Everybody understand? Yeah. So now we rehearse for a while and they get a break. I don't know how long you want these answers. I could get for days.
As long as you want. Take your time. You've got the time. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and Brando comes over to me. Now I think I ain't doing nothing wrong. And I don't know protocol on the set anyway. So he came over to me and says, you're a big TV actor. I said, no. He's got a big movie coming out. I said, no. He said, well, you're not on Broadway. I know everybody on Broadway. I said, you're right again. I said, what's this, the quiz show? So he said, who'd you study with? I said, study what? What are you trying to say? And with this, he calls Francis Ford Coppola. He says, Francis, he's playing Carlo. He says, yeah, I know. And he wasn't too keen on that either because, he wanted thespians. But he couldn't get rid of me. So Marlon Brando breaks down the script. I never broke down a script. He said, he marries my daughter. He undermines my family for the Balzinis. He gets my son Sonny killed. My son gets involved with the business. Michael, I wanted him to be a senator. I didn't want him in this business. You got to think about this again. You got to get a real actor. Can't have some kid you're doing a favor for. Because I got nothing to do with it. So I said, whoa, wait a minute here. And I didn't know protocol. I said, Francis, go over there. I can't dismiss the director. And he left. When he left, the whole room was quiet. Jimmy Kahn, Sterling Hayden, these guys, John Morley, these are all, seasoned actors. Who is this guy? He just dismissed the director. Then the next sacrilege I did, I put my arm around Brando. I touched him. He said, don't look at him. I'm holding him now. Because I want to walk him out of the room. I didn't want to embarrass the guy. So I walk him out of the room because I knew there'd be no game in the back. I get him back there. I'm face to face with him. I said, let me just tell you something, Mr. Brando. You don't know me. I know who you are. And I'm not being disrespectful. But if you think you're going to fire me and embarrass me with my friends and in this neighborhood, listen to what I'm about to say. You get me fired, I'm going to suck on your heart. You will bleed out right in front of me. He stepped back. He said, that was brilliant. He thought I was acting. That's what I tell everybody. He's my first teacher. Because every time they were making him up 3 hours, 4 hours a day, he'd call me in there. And he'd go over the lines with me. Imagine this guy's teaching me. And he said, when he hands you the airline ticket, what are you going to do? I don't know. He said, look at it. You got to be afraid. All the killers are in the room with you. But you got to look at that ticket because the whole audience who read the book, they know you're going to die too. So your performance has to be believable. So look down at the ticket like a security blanket. Maybe they are really sending me to Vegas. They're not going to kill me. Maybe they think the end of the movie has been changed. You know you're dying, but think you're not. You got to make it believable. You got to call on this. Have you ever worked before? I said, no. He's going to be a master shot. Then there's going to be a 3-shot. Then there's going to be a 2-shot. Then there's going to be over shoulder. You got to emote that feeling every time. So think of something. And obviously I had a lot to think about from the polio. So I could cry, just thinking of that. And so, but that's why I say I'm the only person that could ever say the statement I'm about to make. I'm the only person that had Marlon Brando as an acting teacher. Frank Sinatra is my only singing teacher. And Marilyn Monroe made me a man at 16. They're great accolades.